So Nick has actually been talking to a couple of people, and there's something that we kind of want to share with you guys. Figured we might as well just give you like a little bit of a sneak peek of a collaboration that's working on and so on. And we don't want to give all the details, but you know what? I think Nick would actually be better to speak about this more so than like myself, because he's been the one who's actually been talking to them. So Nick, if you want, you can start talking about the first thing, I guess.
All right. Yeah. So y'all know yesterday, whenever Yellow was talking, a lot of the questions and I wouldn't say concerns, but people wanted to know what we're going to do about marketing, what we're going to do about collaborations. So I'm happy to announce that we do have our first official collaboration with Bone World. Bone World's an awesome group, about 19,000 strong in the Discord. And we don't want to give away too many details of what we're going to do because Yellow is going to be hosting a Twitter Spaces with the Bone World crew on Tuesday, November 16th at 4 p.m. Central or 2200 UTC. Now, we're going to remind y'all about that and mark it down, make an announcement. But just some potential things that we have kind of talked about, just to kind of tease you a little bit more, is we're talking about, a potential 1-1 mashup. We're even talking about a potential derivative collection down the line. Now, some of y'all may be asking what a derivative collection is. And it's essentially the reverse of what we talked about with the Launchpad. So in a Launchpad, you know how we would gain a portion of the mint for like promoting them. This derivative collection would be, we would collab on it together, host the mint, and whatever revenue is generated, we would split. And
Mm-hmm.
that those funds, those lead to so many things for our group. It's bigger royalties, it's more marketing. It's when we get that DAO running, it's more things we can add to the DAO. So, that's our first official collaboration, Bone World. So I hope that makes you guys happy.
And the best part about it, that's just going to be the first of many. There's just so many different things that we're working on. There's so many different people that we're reaching out to and people that are reaching out to us as well. Like the future is just so bright with that. And honestly, we want the community to also have a voice and a say in this. If you guys think that there's a project that we should collab with, don't hesitate to tell us. We're all a community here. We are all trying to do this together. We have a tab. I'll even put in the main chat right now. Guardian collab and all of this. Put some projects in there. Things that you believe that would be a good fit for our family and our community, we'll reach out to them. Doesn't hurt. This space is essentially a big family. We can always expand it. There's so many different things out there. There's so many different projects out there. And us being on this team and project, we don't know it all. But as a community, we can definitely accomplish so much together. So definitely, if you have your ideas, whatever it is, make sure to put them in Guardian collabs and Guardian ideas, because that itself, it helps us as well. You guys giving us ideas helps us to see where we can go with this project. So that's definitely encouraged. We also
And
have a
as
link
always,
right
our
now.
DMs are always open as well. I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, don't feel like you have to post it in one of the channels for us to see it. If just shoot us DMs as well.
Yeah, like if it takes us time to answer, like just give us a little bit. Generally, we'll get back relatively quickly, but it does take time. This team is pretty good with that, and you could pretty much just DM anyone really on the team, and they'll be able to take care of it. Yes, it is time for you to slide in them DMs. That is absolutely correct, Punk. It's absolutely time for that. But right now in the main chat, like I said before, we actually put the Twitter to Bone World for you guys to all see it. So that way you can check their Twitter out, you can check their following, and so on. So and you'll also be able to see when like the spaces and all that stuff is going to be happening as well. Just send nudes to both of your DMs. Oh my, yeah. Guess what? Hold on. And there we go. Add it to the list. Add it to the list. Just keep adding it on.
Z,
What
do
are
you want to touch base with the people listening to a bit about the how the snapshot's going to work for the giveaway? I know we've been seeing a lot of comments about that.
so pretty much when it's going to happen or how?
When,
Like, what do you mean?
when and how? I think
So
some people are still confused about the how, like they think they have to take an action
okay,
to
so
participate in the giveaway and for the snapshot.
for the snapshot, essentially this is what'll happen. You don't have to do anything. The team takes care of all of that. So the only thing you have to worry about is to make sure that your guardian is not listed to participate in the giveaway for the time guide. So with this being said, the snapshot will occur randomly within the next 24 hours, and anyone who purchases a guardian or has a guardian right now and it's not listed essentially gets an entry. So then anyone who purchases a guardian on the secondary market, they'll receive 2 tickets into the giveaway. And then another thing about this, there are 4 winners with this giveaway. First place gets the god, and then there are 3 second place winners who will also receive a free guardian. So essentially, all you have to do, if you minted a guardian, delist it, hold on to it. You buy one from the secondary, delist it, hold on to it. Minting one and holding on to it is 1 entry. Delisting it, buying it from the secondary market and not having it listed, 2 entries. That's pretty much it. So it's relatively simple with that. Let me see if there's
All right,
any other
I
questions.
hope that I hope that cleared some of it up for people who had some questions. Very well
Are
said.
you talking? First place becomes a god. Essentially, yes. Yeah, I am in, but can't hear. Nope, I'm worried for. Oh my god. And we're going to be working on essentially creating a YouTube channel to where all AMAs are going to be recorded and they're going to be put on there. So that way, if you do miss it, and we know we have people who are overseas, they'll be able to essentially just catch up on it and so on. We believe like that's a very good thing for us to do for everybody. Check your audio settings. I would say probably for whoever is having issues, maybe just leave and then come back into it. So everyone else, you're able to hear fine? All right. So now, would you guys be interested in collabing with the Ethereum project? I'm never going to say never. Possibilities are always endless. Why not, really? So there could always be potential collaborations like with that. The biggest thing is we want to do whatever the community essentially kind of like leans towards. We want the community to have a voice, especially when we're going to be going towards a DAO. That's another thing. A DAO is the community. So that is going to be a very, very big thing for us. We're going to be having many different systems too. We're going to have a verification system. We're going to have it to where holders are the ones who do their voting and so on. So we're going to have all of this set up. It's just slow and steady. We're going to take care of this.
It has to be done the right way. It's not something that you can rush.
Exactly. Like, we don't want to just rush it, put something half-ass out there, and then just people get mad and upset. We want it to where we make sure everything is done correctly for the community. So we're actively looking into everything. We're looking at every single little thing that we need to do. It just exactly like what Jack just said. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes us some time, so we're slowly we're going to get there. And with the community, I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to accomplish that.
And
So
Connor, I do feel like if we did do some kind of ETH collaboration, that would be the biggest thing for not just our community, but Sol in general. I mean, there's still some just diehard Ethereum people who aren't going to touch Sol. So, I mean, if we could bring more of those people over, then it's just better for everyone over here.
exactly. So like it's always there's so many things that we could do out there. And like we said before, the ideas, like we do appreciate the ideas that you guys come up with. It does help us out like quite a bit.
Oh, absolutely! Like if y'all notice the first collaboration we just announced, that was from y'all's suggestions. Who knows? There might be something later that we announce, and that's another one of y'all's suggestions. So we we may not respond to every single one of them, but we do see, I would say, 99% of them, and we actively talk about them.
I can't hear anything. Check main chat for sunset. But yeah, like Nick was saying, we do check through DMs. Sometimes we do forget to respond back. Like it does happen. But like we are seeing tons of ideas out there. I see so many people who are always telling me, "Hey, we should collab with this group. We should talk to this group." Like so many different things. So just because we don't respond to every single one of them, it doesn't mean that we don't see it. So we do see what's going on, and it does work. And yes, I know it's a loud keyboard. It's a Dell crappy one, so I have to get another one. But yeah, no, I get it. Oh my god, my girlfriend yells at me every single time she's on the phone with me when I type on this keyboard. She literally hangs up on me. So yeah, I know. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna get something soon. But like I was just saying, all all suggestions are definitely like they're helpful. We do appreciate it, and it really does help us out quite a bit. Girlfriend, what's his name? His name is Durangus. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it's Alex.
I think someone's about to be jealous.
Mm. Me pretending Z and I are in the Zulog fighting for his life when I can't. Oh my god. Yeah, well,
There you go. I was like, you'll get those letters right
yeah, I
eventually.
was like,
Third time's a charm.
Gulag. Girlfriend, what's his name? That killed me. Let's see what else is everyone saying. And also for companions, they're coming. Loshak is already working on it, and like there've been some ideas, and it's looking sick. Extremely,
Yeah.
he's honestly fucking unbelievable. He's talented beyond all means. No, no
N-
sneak peek yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. I asked Yellow before, but not yet. That's how close we are. Like there's things that we will be able to show you. The companion in terms of all of that information we'll be able to have shortly. We'll be able to put more concrete things out there. So for right now, it's just more of like the ideas and everything else. So like right now we'll have backgrounds, companions, and we're fiddling around with like different ideas of like how to really like do it. But there will be more concrete information that comes out on that shortly. Just we're not at the liberty to say anything right now. So we will, when the time is right, we will do a which first, companions or backgrounds. I vote backgrounds. Who knows? Who knows? Who says we're not working
You,
on both?
you think?
We're working on both, so
Yeah.
you never know. We're working on some cool things. It's just that right now we can't really say too much. Like I know that sucks, but bear with us. We will be able to have a lot more information on that when the time is right.
Yeah, so we can't divulge everything in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Best things are done in silence.
yeah, because I
It's
mean,
true.
and the problem with like divulging too much is that before you work out all the kinks, before you can test everything, a couple things might change. So we like to make sure everything's working well before we drop it to y'all.
Exactly. We want to make sure that we do everything transparently. We do everything to where we don't overpromise and underdeliver. Everything we promise upon, we want to make sure we deliver. That's the biggest thing about this family and this project. Yeah, but if I
And
say that, it gets pinned on. Collab with Skyline for a banner PFP. I mean, put it in Guardian collabs. Like, show us
so
what they're about. You never know.
yeah, so outside of there's a lot of future collaborations in the works. We want to make sure that the collaborations that we do go with, they bring value to the project. I mean, we're gonna have our fair share of some NFT giveaway collabs, but I think y'all would rather see more more collaborations that bring real value to this project.
Exactly.
Like, we
Collaboration is
don't
not
want
a
to
raw
collab
value.
just to collab.
Want to make sure that it's done like properly. How long till royalty? I think relatively soon. I'm not sure when exactly it is, but it's coming up soon, I think. We're gonna collab my lips. Oh my god. Well, soon trademark. Hold on. I gotta do one thing. There we go. Always.
Can we still post the
Can we post
the
what?
gifts? Or no? Can we still post
We can
gifts, or
post.
is
Oh no,
everyone
we can post
blocked?
one right now. No,
All
it's
right,
all we
sweet.
can
All
do it.
right,
We have power.
all right, sweet.
I mean, the biggest reason why we didn't have links in the chat was mainly because like, we didn't want people putting like fake, like mint links and all these different things and all that. That was the reason why we got rid of the embedded and so on. But maybe we'll consider adding that back soon.
So
So,
elaborate what you're asking about marketing. Are you like talking about like partnering with like influencers and things like that? I think Yellow's done a good job of addressing the the pros and cons of the right kind of marketing.
exactly. Yeah, you can't just go for like anybody. You can't just partner with anybody. It has to be the right group, the right people. Like most of the time, like I think they were saying in the chat, like when you're reaching out to like an influencer or somebody or like some type of athlete, celebrity to try and work out a collaboration, 99.9% of the time you're talking to their manager. You're not actually talking to the person, and then they ask you for like, all right, we're not gonna promote you unless you give us like 30,000 or whatever it is. So like, is that necessarily the right way to spend the money? Right? Like it's better that we can just do different things. So it's just like if you want to do a collaboration, if you want to do marketing through those type of people, it has to make sure that the interests align. Like how we had Salamandrin who joined the chat earlier. Guys, major, well-renowned, has a huge following. We didn't push to him. We didn't go out of our way and say, hey, join the group, so on and so on. Like he came to us. Like that itself is the type of collaboration marketing you want. You want the organic approach and so on. And then us also collabing with these other projects, that's in itself another way of marketing. That's getting to where you're bringing in different families, different groups, different communities that are all going to join together. And in my eyes, I believe that's honestly more like that gives you more results. Because in the end of the day, marketing, it has to market to the right people. If you put like a billboard in Times Square or something like that, how many people in Times Square all invest in NFTs, you know? So you got to remember you have to market towards the right people. And in this community, in this market, realistically, the organic way is the best way to go about doing it. Like, look at this family that we have right now. We have an amazing group. Everyone's so active. Like, it really does work. So, like, it's a big thing. Like, we can market, we can spend a lot of money that ways, but like the way we're doing it, I believe the organic approach, I think, is beneficial. But that's not to say that we won't have other people involved. It just has to be to where like the right interests are there, to where the interests align. And that itself will take us so much further than just finding some guy like Drake Bell or like some influencer and give them Ethereum or whatever and be like, hey, promote for us. Like there's so many people in the DMs that want to promote all the time. You want to make sure that it's a true like thing, a true family. And yes, Drake Bell does do that. Drake Bell does go around asking people, do you want a promotion? Give him Ethereum, and then there you go. How do I think of Drake Bell out of everybody? Let's just say experience. So let's just say experience from a previous thing. So not anything Guardians related, but a previous project. So yeah. So that does
And
exist.
also, yeah, and also like another comment about getting those kind of those.
I mean, yeah. Well,
Oh, please.
sounds about right. Sounds about right.
But so with like the celebs promoting, I do think it gives you that quick pop And if you're just trying to get in and get out, then yeah, of course you want that. But if you know I'm if I believe in the project, if I'm invested in the project, those are like the last kind of promotions I want. Like they do a quick little pop, but I feel like it goes back lower after the pop. Like people just get in, try to sell the. It's like a stock market. They try to sell the pop and get out
Make a
before it
quick
comes
buck
back
and that's
down.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that's not what we're about. We're about the long term. We want to build a brand. We want this as a community, as a business to succeed. We're not here for a quick buck. We're not here for any of that. That's why I always say, as a community, give us ideas. If you have something you think is smart, DM me. I don't care. I mean, if I'm with my girlfriend and she sees that I'm answering it, she might throw my phone, but that's something I can really control, but I will eventually answer it. It's just whatever you guys think could help, let us know. Like that's what we're here for.
yeah. We want Guardians to become a brand. We don't want it to. We're not here for 6 months or anything like that. We are
Exactly.
thinking long term.
Yeah, like we're looking to be the next big thing. We're looking to do more than any other people have. Like we're not here to do the same shit that everyone else has. If that makes sense.
Like we
New
we have
idea.
plans into next year.
Increase the tax and cover my new phones. Shit, I need it. I need it. I'm about to get a new one soon. She threw it on the floor of the car. I was like, oh god. She's mad for no reason.
Yeah,
Oh my
can
god.
confirm. I was actually on a call with him whenever he just went dark, and
No,
then
she literally said to me, she's like, give me the phone. I gave her my phone and she put it away in her purse. Like I was done. And on top of that, I had to take her to the mall and spend fucking $500 on that shit. It's every single day at this point. So it happens. But I do eventually will get back to you guys. Like if I get kidnapped, like I will get back to you. And if I can't help you, one person in the team will be able to. Like that's what we're all here for. Guys, what do you think on having land space for guardian holders on a cyber world like the sandbox or Decentraland? We've been talking about it. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. This helps. Ideas like this help. We've been talking about certain things like that, but you never know what'll show in the future. Z drama time is at 6:30 Central. Make sure to tune in. I can talk about it all night long. You have no idea. At least it was your phone, bro. She broke the TV in my gaming monitor. It cost me $600. Oh my god. You want a therapy session? You know what? Yellow could have coffee with Yellow. I could have my therapy session with all the disgruntled boyfriends and husbands who have their girlfriends and their wives who are very upset with them. I can talk about that all night long. My girlfriend hates me for this, but you know what? I feel it. I feel all of you guys. Need
I
one
mean,
therapy with
I
Yellow.
mean, I think I think on one AMA in the future we're gonna have to invite Mrs. Z on here to join an AMA as well. I need
Oh
to
my
hear a little
god.
back and forth.
I don't know if you guys want to hear the very explicit things that come out of her mouth. It's a lot of very aggressive things. She doesn't understand NFTs or anything like that. I made a wallet for her. She told me to go shove it up my ass. So that alone should tell you guys a lot. So at least your girlfriend breaks myself. My wife left me. You know what, Durangus? Forget her. You got me. You don't need your wife. I'll leave my girlfriend for you at this point. Just get with the homies. Oh my god. Don't think too much on the floor price. What floor? What's floor? You'll never hear anybody on the team or anybody talking about that or concerned about that. We're not concerned about that. We're concerned about the future. That's more of what we're concerned about.
Who designed the Guardians? That's
That's
a
low shack.
16-year-old prodigy, Mr. Harry Loshak.
He's incredible. He's insane. Like one of the first things I saw of him, he rendered a PS5 controller. I thought it was a picture. I literally thought it was a picture. I was like, "Yo, this is incredible." And yes, he's 16. I'm 26 years old. He makes me feel like shit. He's a 16-year-old who is so freaking talented. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I feel terrible compared to what he does. He needs to join AMA one. We'll get him to. We'll
Uh,
definitely get him to.
yeah, he might be able to jump on coffee with Yellow.
Yeah.
Is that that London time is a little different.
Mm-hmm. And he's also working constantly. That's the biggest thing.
That's true. Well, he has school.
Yeah, he has school. He has school. And he's working. So I mean, it's a little tough. He is 16 years old, so it does kind of mean something. Can y'all explain the launch pad for everyone? Nick, you want to go ahead with this one because you know how you
Uh,
everything works better
yeah.
than I do.
So a launch pad is we would partner with an up and coming project. You know, we would look at the team, we look at the people behind it, and if we think there is solid potential there, that it's a real project, it will get our blessing, and we will partner with them, and we will help them promote their project. And after they mint whatever percentage we agree upon, after their mint is complete, we would get that percentage back to the community wallet.
Fucking legend, Lil Shaq. Yeah, seriously. Amazing. Yeah, I really can't speak enough about the kid. Like he's incredible. Initial NFT off INO. I mean, you could say that. Yeah, that it's an INO. Yeah, initial NFT offering. I like that. I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah, that is done. That's coined. I trademark that while you can.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see
That,
what else we got. Let's do it.
yeah, that's about to be common usage right there.
I like that. Any chance of custom guardians in the future? I mean, people have been asking about this. Like, I have been seeing ideas and everything where people are saying, "Can we get their name on the hood, like the hoods, like the HUDs, on like the helmets and everything like that?" Um, it comes down to development in the end of the day. We will always listen to ideas and all that, but we have to make sure that's possible. So we can't necessarily say, yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that, and then comes down to we're like, shit, we don't know how, whatever it is. Like, if it's possible, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. That's like the biggest thing about it. What about partnering with other NFTs that are hosting monthly community matches? What do you mean by monthly community matches? Like, yeah, just elaborate on that, please. Like they bring other projects and fight each other, like what, in like a metaverse or something? Death matches. Shit, we're gonna have project death matches. I mean, who are we gonna put up for the fights? Also, please, who's gonna beat a guardian? Well, what's beating a guardian at this point? Hold on. Okay, what do you want entrance to do? Like retweet. Shit. Well, hold on
Uh,
one second.
all box.
Yo, box.
Yeah, all box. So we do not have there are no plans for a Guardian game in the future.
Mm-hmm. But like we said, never say never.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's today. In 2 years, I mean,
You know,
who knows?
just in general, we're going to keep the future very, very open. We're not going to say, like, oh, what we're doing and all that. We have a plan for essentially the immediate future, and then we'll take it from there and keep going on. Still VR avatars. I mean, that's a plan at the moment. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we do have a plan. So it's just a matter of certain things else, like, we can proceed further. Any ideas to keep incentive for delisting besides royalties? Maybe like a whale roll, given with extra perks if you're holding a certain amount of delisted true. I mean, why not? We could very well do that. We are working on the verified bot, so that itself isn't see if you're a holder. It's just that with Soul, me personally, I've been seeing that it's a little bit like the bots to do things like that, to make rolls with everything. It's a little bit like kind of a little bit slow right now. So it is getting more and more like out there, and it is catching up. So eventually, that is potentially possible. Like a whale, like yeah, like a whale guardian, like that is good. So what would make the guardians cost more? Community. It's just people wanting to buy in, people wanting to hold on to it. And we have our roadmap. We have everything set. We have our immediate future plans. So there's a lot that goes into it. Supply and demand, that's one thing. Community is the floor, whatever they want to say. But more so than that, it's just everything else that we have beyond it. We have a roadmap. We have companions. We have collaborations. Like the future, essentially, it's open. It's not a closed off future to where it's like, hey, this is where we're going. So it's a very open ended future. And as a family, we're all involved to essentially do this together. And then, hold on, it's supposed to get announced at the end of this. Shit, yeah, okay. Yeah, Nick, we could do that. At the end of this, we can announce that. I think they'll
All
get pretty
right.
hyped about that.
Yeah. I
The fact
mean,
that
do you want
you're
to?
working on that during an AMA, that's amazing.
Yeah. Do you want to wrap this up and just drop it, or?
Yeah, let's see. Like, is there any final questions? Like, anything else you guys want to ask about? And yeah, Nick, well, the announcement we got, Nick is literally doing this right now during the AMA. So like, there's something like we can announce at the end of this, but this is what we do. We literally don't stop working for all of you. Nick is a king. Team is all kings. Family
So
is all kings.
yeah, I guess that just ended to the, or I'll address this one real quick about the floor sweeping. Yellow kind of touched on it yesterday. Is, we minted the 3333, but that number could still be a little high. So yesterday he came in, he bought a few off the floor and put them in the community wallet. Those will be taken out of rotation, and while they will still be a part of the 3333, they are essentially out of circulation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're not going to have organized floor sweeps. I mean, we'll do like what we're doing with the God giveaway. Giving extra we're giving extra entries into this God raffle for just any purchase, not a floor purchase. Like, I think I've spent like 14 soul on secondary. Like, so
Yeah,
I know I'm
you
gonna have
spent a
some
lot. You
yeah, so we're not gonna organize any mass floor sweeping. We don't care about the floor. The community decides the floor. If they think the value's there, if they think the art is hot enough, then you're gonna buy and hold.
mm-hmm.
It's that. There's always gonna be people in every project who just
Abraham,
try
all
to
the
flip.
same shit.
All right. So I guess the announcement to kind of wrap up and end the AMA is, in addition to the first announced partnership with Bone World, we are also going to be doing a collab with the Hellions. And that giveaway will start right now tonight, and it will be a Hellions collab. Z Z's working on the announcement now. We're going to get posted. I'm about to DM the Hellions man, and we're getting it started. You're going to see a lot of Twitter links come in. We want you to blow those up. Let's go.
Guardians Unite. Fuck it. Hell yeah. You guys have